I'm Annette Weisenberger. I live in Tuttle, North Dakota, and I work as a medical coder for a hospital in Bismarck, North Dakota, which is about 50 miles from here, and so I have a home office. I have a coworker who isn't able to get high-speed internet. She is using a satellite version, and she has a lot of downtime, which is sort of frowned upon, of course, because of fog and rainy weather, and then she will just have to wait until that clears until her satellite actually works. And so I'm really thankful that I have the online service. I'm rarely, if ever, down.
My name is John Richter. I'm from Linton, North Dakota. I live in south central North Dakota along the Missouri River, 60 miles south of Bismarck and 20 miles west of Linton, North Dakota. So I live out in the country on a small ranch. I'm in the high-tech business. I have been in technology for 20 years. My experience, I didn't always have high-speed internet. When I first moved out here, I think it was for the first year, I struggled with originally was dial-up, was basically couldn't function from a communications perspective. It was kind of like twiddling your thumbs trying to get anything done if you relied at all on any communication on the internet. I just tried satellite internet at that point. They spoke highly of it in their marketing and advertising. They just don't have the bandwidth. It's to me wasn't much better, if any, than dial-up for internet access. So all you hear about satellite and all the marketing and communication about it just simply doesn't work in rural America. It's not an option. Even at its best time, if a storm went over, if there was any type of bad weather, you just couldn't even rely. Even as slow as it was, you still couldn't even rely on it being up. So I'd be in meetings, and I basically had to try to work around the weather and things like that. It just wasn't functional for me to do so.
I'm Carrie Stroh. I live on a farm south of Tappan. I'm the Executive Director for Northern Plains Sustainable Ag, and we are a multi-state nonprofit education group that does education on sustainable and organic agriculture. My home office is in Lemoore, North Dakota. Our members that are using satellite internet often are slower. The connection isn't as good a quality as what we are receiving on our end.
I'm Doug Goring, North Dakota Agriculture Commissioner. I live in a rural community outside of Bismarck. I have farmed and ranched most all of my life, and I am a beneficiary of some of the rural technology that's been made available. Communicate a lot with not only my colleagues across this state, those that are in farming and ranching, but also with agribusiness and also with my counterparts. And a lot of times I'm doing that late at night when I get home because you can't fit everything into your day at the office. And I see those mothers that are at home working and doing some of the stuff around the farm, some of the stuff around the home, are also employed. And they wouldn't have that opportunity to do that without some of that technology, without that type of service being provided. Is it crucial? Is it important? Is it? Yes. It's vital that we have good service and good technology available to the people. And when you look across the country, yeah, there may be a large percentage that live in our urban centers, but we still have well over 40% of the rest of the population are in bread and breakfast communities, they're in rural communities, and they're still the lifeblood of pretty much the country.
My name is Annette Weisenberger.
John Richter.
I am Carrie Stroh.
I'm Doug Goring, Agriculture Commissioner of North Dakota, and we need
Definitely need.
We need
And we need high speed